Hey, what is going on, everybody? Jerma here with a Team Fortress 2 gameplay commentary. And tonight, gonna be playing as the sniper in a stipulation match. Now, before I get into this, I want to talk about, it's summertime right now, and the pollen in the air is making my voice and throat and nose all scratchy and screwy-looey. So I do apologize if in this video it sounds a little raspy, but hopefully this damn pollen goes away so I can breathe again. Anyways, this is a stipulation match. The series where I take a certain class and a certain loadout, and I have to follow a very, very strict set of rules and guidelines during the entire video. Now this video, playing as the sniper, I have to use the sniper rifle and the Jarate only. Now here's the big kicker. That doesn't sound so bad, now does it? The big stipulation here is I can only no-scope with this sniper rifle. Now, this was requested a very, very long time ago, back when I first started the Stipulation series to begin with, and I've never been able to get a gameplay. It has taken me so long to get this. It is very, very difficult, and I suggest you try it out. If you've never tried something like this before, jump into a server and just try to do this, throw the Jarate on somebody and no-scope. It is freaking hard. Specifically, because when you throw the Jarate on somebody and you no-scope them, well, let's start from the beginning here. When you no-scope somebody in general, it's only going to do about 50 damage. So when you throw the Jarate on somebody, you increase that number to about 65 to 72, which really isn't that big of an increase. If you look at the damage spread and the random number generation in this game, it only ends up being about 20 extra damage. So it turns out, you're better off not using the Jarate to begin with, if you're going to do this stipulation, of course. Because let's think of it like this. When you throw the Jarate, it takes about 3 seconds for you to throw the Jarate, get your weapon back up ready to shoot. So after that, when you shoot somebody, let's say you connect with someone, it does 68 damage. That's fantastic. But in the time it takes to pull out the rifle after throwing out the Jarate, you could have potentially already no-scoped 2 or 3 times and done more damage than that one Jarate shot. So with that out of the way, which that kind of goes over the whole process of how this setup works, I told you it's very, very difficult. This is so hard to do this. I only got maybe 2 or 3 kills in a row before I would get killed by somebody. It's just super, super hard. And I came to the conclusion while I was doing this, I'm pretty much a gimped scout. And here's my explanation for that. So I'm using a hip-firing hit-scan weapon. The only other classes that have hit-scan weapons are the soldier, the scout, and the engineer. Now, I'm not going to really count the pistol that much, or really any of the melee items, because those are technically hit-scan as well. I'm just talking primary or secondary. So I have a scattergun as the sniper, except it shoots a whole lot slower, it does a hell of a lot less damage, and it only shoots 1 pellet. And I run slower. I don't run as fast as a scout either. So when you play this setup as the sniper, essentially you're just taking the scout, clubbing him in the head with a bowling pin, and then letting him out of spawn and saying, okay, go kill the red team. And he's like, Joey, what time is it? And it really is no surprise that when you go up against any other class, really any other class, it is very hard to kill them. And they are going to get you probably 80% of the time. But that does not mean this is not fun, and should not be tried at least a couple of times. And it took me, like I said, a while before I got this down, before I got the actual strategy down. But it is really cool when you kill 1 or 2 people like that. It's very interesting, makes you feel good. So here are just a couple of examples of how I got these kills that you're seeing. So this soldier hits me with a rocket. I know for a fact he's coming in the room, and sure enough, there he is, right in his face. If I had thrown the Jarate at him when he came into the room, I probably would have died. He turns that corner and shoots 1 rocket at me. I will explode all over the walls, all over all the nice paintings in that room. There are no paintings in that room, but you get the idea. I would have instantly died. So killing that scout right there is a pretty good example of knowing when somebody is trying to get health. Because as you saw, he was jumping all over the place, trying to get over me. And I was certain if I put 1 bullet into him, I would have killed him. And those 2 examples, no Jarate was thrown at all. And that, of course, goes back to my previous point of me not using the Jarate and how it's a little easier to not throw the Jarate. So while this commentary comes to a close, I just want to say thank you, of course, for watching. I really do appreciate it. And I will see you guys all next time. More stipulations are in the works. I think Pyro is going to be the next one. We will see. So peace, guys. I'll see you all soon. And take care, everybody.